Chelsea with their first Premier League win under Mauricio Pochettino. 3 goals and 3 points it was. Shaka is with us, having watched this game. A standing ovation for Raheem Sterling after it. Shaka. Hi.
Has he done TV before, this guy?
Yeah, it was. You caught me by surprise there, Kate.
I know, I'm sorry.
It was a good performance from Sterling. Highlighted by the stats, obviously, the 2 goals and the assist. I thought you kind of saw shades of that against West Ham in Chelsea's previous game. Allowed to run at defenders, and West Ham on the day, I think, struggled to contain him. Luton even more so today. In all honesty, if you're Chelsea, you're very happy with everything that happened on the day. The truth is, I don't think Luton gives you much of a test or much of an indication as to where you are. It really was a simple day's work for everybody in blue.
And we'll get to Luton in just a moment, but in terms of Raheem Sterling,
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
and his start to the season.
Hi, Shaq.
Good to see you.
That's how we start live TV, this. Hi.
Having a good day? All right.
You wonder what happened to Raheem Sterling last season, given what we've seen so far this season.
Well, I mean, it wasn't an ideal season for anybody, was it, really? I mean, you know, even for the manager. Unfortunately for Graham Potter, he came in and it was a shambles. But look, Pochettino, he's got all these injuries. He's under a little bit of early season pressure, not much, but, you know, they did get beat at West Ham. The players he needed to play well did, or get on the score sheet. You know, Raheem Sterling, better performance. Nico Jackson on the score sheet, because we know they have problems in the striking department. And I think for Raheem Sterling, no matter where it's been, it's always been about end product. And even at Man City, that improved greatly, but it was never perfect. You know, so frustrating at times, and England. And I think that end product had really diminished. Now, he can talk about, well, I was playing in this position, or I was playing deeper, or whatever. It doesn't matter. It's down to him. So that's better. But I echo Shaka's point. At the end of the day, you can only do what you do and beat what's in front of you. But it was Luton Town at home, along with Sheffield United, they're probably the favourites for relegation. So there's no big shock here. There's no barometer to how this is going to go for the rest of the season. It's just a good win in a match that, against a team at home, you should be beaten. So I think from that point of view, good day at the office.
Another way to look at it, if you're Chelsea, is last season we were struggling against everybody. Whether it was the bottom team, top team, middle team, didn't matter. We were not scoring goals. We were not playing with confidence. We did not create many opportunities. We did not have individual confidence. We did not have team confidence. And I think it's a big word for Raheem Sterling. It's a guy that I think depends on that immediate feedback on his game. If he's going at players, if he finds that end product, if he's scoring goals, he clearly becomes a far more effective, impactful player because he's riding on that level of confidence. And I think it spreads across the team. This is a team that early on in the season needs some positive things to happen so that they can believe in what they're doing and everything that Pochettino is selling. The fact that it is Luton Town, of course, we can dismiss it if we so desire. But they were struggling against teams like Luton Town last year. And so therefore, you take the 3-0 win. If you're Raheem Sterling, you take the 2 goals, you take the assists, you take the level of activity, and you want to build on this so that you continue to feel better by yourself, but then the results back everything up that you're feeling in training and that you're feeling in games.
Last week it was Frank Leboeuf in the background. This week it's Shaka, and he's doing an awful lot of... When he's not on camera, he's having a ball. Let me tell you. Hey, Shaq, we were watching more of the Real Madrid game, which was our live game. And I know it is Luton, we've talked about that, but how was Caicedo? How did he sort of fit in? And you know, obviously he played a better game than when he came on against West Ham. But how did that sort of partnership in midfield look?
It looked as good as ever. But again, everything about this game has to be underscored with the fact that it was Luton. For all Chelsea's domination, I mean, I think they had some like 70% of the ball, and a significant percent of that was in Luton's attacking third or just outside. So Caicedo played far closer to the opposition goal than he normally would or would be asked to against anybody else. So it looked, for everything Chelsea, it looked really simple. To that point, or to the point you're making, I think I remember Sanchez punching the ball once. That's the only touch of significance I can remember. I mean, it really was that one-sided. So it's difficult to judge. Again, 90 minutes, you get through it, you cruise through it. But I don't think it's an indication of where anybody is for who wore blue.
So is that it? Just no hope for Luton Town to stay up this season?
What? That early?
That's the way everyone. Well, it was Luton, you know. Look at it. You know.
Well, let's put it one way. You've got one club that spent $1 billion plus in the last 15 months or whatever it is, 14 months, and you have Luton Town, who were out the Football League a few years ago, getting fined for financial irregularities, who don't even have a ground that's fit for Premier League purpose at the moment, Kenilworth Road. So we're talking about David and Goliath here. Now, is there a hope? There's always a hope. Personally, I think they'll go, along with Sheffield United and one other. There's always a hope. But yeah, I mean, at the bottom, I mean, at the end of the day, I can't paint it any other way. They're a club that spent $1 gazillion against a club that basically don't have much money. So it's really not much of a contest.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.